So in lecture 22, we will understand how to find out cubic roots, because in differential equation just now we saw we may get order 3. So if there is order 3, then to find out complementary function, you should have 3 roots. So just for a practice, many of you may be knowing already how to find out cubic roots, but just as the part of course. So let's understand by taking this equation as example how to find out cubic roots. X cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. Okay, but what kind of questions you'll be getting here? You'll be getting question like this: d3y by dx cube plus 13 d2x by dy square plus 32x, I mean dx by, oh actually I'm messing up, just I did this mistake because dy by dx should be there. So d2y by dx square plus 32 dy by dx plus some 20y is equal to 0. This kind of question will be given and they will be asking what will be the solution of this equation. So solution means you have to find out complementary function, but to find out complementary function you should know about the nature of the roots. So to do so, you know what to do, correct? You have to take all the y common outside, so whatever equation is remaining, that equation will become, here it will become d cube, here it will become plus 13d square, and then here it will become 32d plus 20 is equal to 0. So this equation is similar to this equation. So that's why I took directly cubic equation to tell you how to find out cubic roots, just part of the syllabus. And then you can try this by yourself, and this one I will explain again. So remember, usually 1 minus 1, 2 minus 2, these 4 numbers we should try. In rare cases you will go for 3 and minus 3, sometimes 0 also, but usually 0 we don't take, because if you put 0 here, this will become 0, this will become 0, this will become 0, but the 20 will be remaining. In this equation also, if you put 0 0 0, 12 will be remaining. Here also if you put 0 0 0, minus 6 will be remaining, so that will not be. So that's why usually in quadratic equations we do not consider 0 as our first number to guess. Now let's understand the nature of the cubic equation. In cubic equation we have 3 roots, correct? m1, m2, m3, and situation can be like m1, m2 and 3. In this, m1 can be different, m2 and m3 can be complex conjugate. Situation can be like this, okay? But there can be situation like m1, m2, m3, they all are different. Okay, so how will you justify that? How will you reach till the root? So I am taking this equation. So see, whenever equation is given, one part is challenging part in the beginning itself, and that part no one can skip. Wherever you will learn how to find out cubic roots, the first challenge is the first root you have to guess by yourself out of these 4 numbers. So there usually 1 minus 1, 2 minus 2, these 4 numbers are there. Rarely we go for 3 minus 3. In our syllabus 1 minus 1, 2 minus 2 is sufficient. Check by basic IQ. Students should know just by seeing the equation that if I put 1 then it will be fit to make it 0, or if I put minus 1 then the equation will become 0, or 2 or minus 2, by basic nature. For example, I can see here it is 32 and it is 20. So if I put 1 here, then all the numbers are plus 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 plus, so I will not be getting 0. So I will try for minus 1. Okay, if I put for minus 1, then here minus 1 will come, because the cube of minus, wait, I'll erase something. So I'm just telling you to judge which number will make the equation 0. See, some students may judge in first attempt itself, but some student may go till third attempt also. Okay, but in first try itself you will be understanding, okay, which will work, which will not work. So idea is 3 roots are there for this cubic. First root you have to judge by yourself, then second root you will find out by converting your cubic equation into quadratic equation. We have to understand how we are going to do this. Okay, so to judge first root, 4 numbers are there. Out of these 4 numbers only you are going to choose one number, and that is by your basic IQ. Here you don't have any trick. By general way you can judge, okay, this is the number. Let's do this. So I am selecting, as I said, if I put 1 here, this equation is not going to be 0. So let's try for minus 1. You can try for minus 2 also, but let's try for minus 1. Okay, so I'm just cleaning this board. Okay, go for minus 1. So see, x cube, if you put minus 1, it will become minus 1. Then 13x square will become plus 13. Then here it will become minus 32. Then here plus 20 is equal to 0. Now we check, is this being 0 or not? Okay, so this 20 and 13 will become plus 31, and this minus 30 and this guy will become 33, and this will become also I did mistake. This 20 and this 13 will become 33, and this minus 32 and minus 1 will become minus 33. Overall answer is 0. So minus 1 by default became your first root. Now how will you find out two more roots? So for that we have to convert this cubic equation into quadratic equation. But how? So the root what you have judged, minus 1, that root will help you to convert your cubic into quadratic. But how? So for that I will tell the step. But before that you should understand one more thing. If any cubic equation is given like this, then if you add three roots, suppose alpha, beta, gamma is the three roots of the equation ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, then if you add, means sum of all the three roots will always be minus b by a. Means this b is there na, this b by a with minus sign. This is plus, this is minus, this is plus, this minus. Means in the answer I'm saying. So sum of three roots is minus b by a. Then product and then sum. Alpha, beta, beta, gamma, gamma, alpha. If you sum like this, then c by a, this c. And then product of all three, alpha, beta, gamma, is minus d by a. Correct? So this is just a note. Now we understand that we are solving this problem. I will just take this problem outside. We are solving this problem, and first root of this problem is, okay, I'll pull this down. So first root of this problem is known to us, that is minus 1. And how did we get minus 1? Just by hit and trial method. Is there any other trick to avoid this? No, we have to do this. There is no other trick. No one can tell you that, okay, there is one more way. You have to do this by hit and trial method. Okay, fine. Let's go ahead. So x is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 is one of the roots. Okay, minus 1 is one root. Then two more roots are remaining. So for that, what to do? Whatever minus 1 you have got here. Okay, just draw a line like this. Like this you have to do in GATE exam also. Coefficient of this is 1. Coefficient of this is 13. Coefficient of this is 32. With sign you have to write. Plus sign, minus sign. With sign you have to write. So everything is positive. So I'm writing only coefficient of this. Anyway, it is constant 20. Now your root is how much? Minus 1. Minus 1 you write here. Okay. Now be careful. This 1 you bring down as it is. You bring down as it is. So I am bringing this 1 as it is. Then this root you multiply in this 1. So it will become minus 1 after multiplication. That minus 1 you write here, and then do algebraic sum. Algebraic sum will become 12. Why I am saying algebraic sum? Because what if this is minus 13 in the question itself, then minus sign will come, then algebraic sum will become minus 14. Correct? But in our case it is not the situation. Okay. So understand the step. This one don't touch. Simply drop down this one here. After that, what is this one? Coefficient of 13. What is this 13? What is this one? Coefficient of x cube. So I wrote as it is. Drop down this one as it is. Multiply this one into this one. So this minus 1 and 1 will become minus 1 right here. Done. Then do algebraic sum of this 13 and minus 1. It will become 12. Then again, this minus 1 you multiply with this 12. So it will become minus 12. So algebraic sum will become 20. Then again, this minus 1 you multiply with this 20. So it will become minus 20. So this answer will become 0. And this answer has to become 0 in all the questions. Okay, algebraic sum will become 0. Now whatever is remaining here, 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 this became coefficient of your quadratic equation. How? I'll tell you. This 1 means 1x square. This 12 means plus 12x. This 20 means plus 20 is equal to 0. Now quadratic equation anyone can solve. So two roots of this quadratic equation you have to find out. So overall root we got it. Okay, because 1 is minus 1 and two roots will be getting from here. Let's do it. So no need to teach how to find out root of quadratic equation, right? You can tackle. Anyway, I know the factor will be 10 and 2. So I'll write down x square plus 10x plus write 2 here, write 10 that side. That will be easy for us. Plus 20 is equal to 0. So x plus 2, take x common, x plus 2. And then plus take 10 common, x plus 2. So x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to minus 10. And x is equal to minus 1. So these three roots we got. Okay, same procedure you have to follow in all the questions. Now one question is here, you can see, where coefficient is 2. No problem, exactly same way you have to follow. Only challenges in the beginning itself, maybe -1 will not satisfy this time, maybe 1 will not satisfy this time. I'm bringing this down. Let's try here. You can pause and you can also check. Okay, let's see it's working or not. So just by hit and trial method, I am directly choosing 2. I am directly choosing 2. If you choose 1, it will not work because it is visible. 2 here, 3 here, only positive 5 will come. Remaining people are negative, so it will not balance to 0. If you put -1, then also negative values, positive values, it will not become 0. I am choosing 2 and let's check. So because I told you now, 1, -1, 2 and -2, only these 4 people will help you to find out initial first root. Let's do with 2. So 2 into 2 cube plus 3 into 2 square plus -11 into 2 minus 6 is equal to 0. I hope I am not doing any mistake. Then this will become 16. Then this will become 12. Then this will become 22 minus 6 is equal to 0. Let's check. This 16 and this is being how much? 28, and this is being -28, being 0. Yes. So 2 became your first root. Okay. Now because you know the 2 is your first root. So let's finish this here. Now 2 is your first root. So what will you do? Same procedure. You drop down this 2, this 3, this -11, this -6, and draw like this and 2. Then you bring this 2 down and don't do anything. Then this 2 and this 2 you multiply. This will become 4. Okay. Then what will you do? You have to do algebraic sum. Correct? If you do algebraic sum, then 7 will come. Then this 2 and this 7 you multiply. 14 will come. So 14 will come. You do algebraic sum, 3 will come. Then you are understanding. Then this 2 and this 3 you multiply. 6 will come. Do algebraic sum, 0. Right? So whatever we got, this 2, this 7 and this 3, you arrange like this. 2x square plus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now you solve this. Multiply 3 and you know how to solve quadratic. 6 will come. So I will write like this. 2x square plus 6x plus x plus 3. I am factorizing at 6 and 1. So 2x you take common. So x plus 3. Then plus take 1 common. Then x plus 3. So 2x plus 1 and x plus 3. Correct? So x is equal to -1 by 2 and x is equal to -3 and x is equal to 2 in the beginning. We got all 3 roots. Correct? So now in this case, how will you solve differential equation? You got 3 different roots. So what will be the answer? C1 e power m1x plus C2 e power m2x plus C3 e power m3x. This will be the situation as complementary function y is equal to this much. Right? These are your m1, m2, m3 values. Now we'll go, because only this was important to teach as lecture 22. Now we'll jump to find out complementary functions. If you are good at finding roots for quadratic and cubic quickly, then nothing else. You just remember the nature of the roots, in which condition what kind of solution we write for complementary function. Only this much is important. Okay, your main hard work will go while preparing for particular integral. In upcoming lecture we'll do it.